So now, this will be a more of an interactive session because the way I present this, the yoga philosophy of the Bhagavad Gita, in these 7-8 days, first I'll just tell you, in these 8 days, in a gist, you'll understand what Bhagavad Gita is. And actually, when you understand what Bhagavad Gita is, you'll understand that what the Vedic knowledge is talking about. Actually, you'll come to know that what all knowledge is talking about. It's going to be the essence. So, I'll put up some questions. I'll want some answers from you so that I come to know that on what level you are moving. So then I'll also come down, I'll also come to that level, and then we'll work out. It becomes easier. Otherwise, I'll keep speaking. I do not know what level you are working on. You may be on a higher level. I'm talking on a lower level. Our frequencies should match. So that way I come to know. So first question which I'm putting up to you all is, why have you come here? There should be some reason. Yes, please. To know about Bhagavad Gita. Okay. Yes. To learn about devotion. Very good. To find meaning of the life. Yes. To know about God. Yes. It grounds you. Okay. Anyone else? Or mostly this is encompassed? Yes. To know about spiritual life? Very good. So now let's see, are you coming with some different purpose? Because if everyone has got a different purpose, then we are finished. Our session finishes here only. Right? That way I'll have to give 8 days to every one of you. But now I'm going to just prove it to you that actually the goal of all of you is same. You want to know about Bhagavad Gita, right? Why? Very good. Now it tells you knowledge about life and death. Why do you want to know the knowledge about life and death? If you have knowledge of life, what will it result? Yes. Bring? Is that so? Right, if you go in that line where it should go and you should do what you should have to do and you know the purpose, then what will it result into? It will give you satisfaction? Right. So what feeling will it give you if you know the right thing, what you have to do, and you reach the goal which is your life has been made for? What would that give you? Yeah. But after you achieve that, what would you feel? Happy, right? So happiness, right? You want to know about devotion? Why? Okay. What would that give you? If everyone starts doing that, what you're thinking about? Happy. Okay, so the goal is same. They're happy. You also ultimately want to be happy. Why do you want to know about spiritual life? Okay. No joy. So that means if you go to the spiritual life, you get joy, you get happiness. Okay, is that right? Yes, you picked up that point about knowledge. What else? There was some particular point was there. Yes, you said something. What? Yes, madam, in the end, you said yes. It grounds you. Yes. If you feel grounded, why do you want to be grounded? Yes. Right. And peace results in happiness. Absolutely right. So that means all of us who are sitting here have come to be happy. Actually, it is not only you. Everyone in this world, goal is same. All of us want happiness. So now why have we come here? We want to connect to this knowledge, right? We take it or we don't take it. That is the second part. The first part is you have to connect, and then you have to see that you want to take it or you don't want to take it. That's why in the Bhagavad Gita, in the end also, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, Yat ichchesi tatha kuru. Now I've given you the knowledge, now do as you wish. Now do as you wish. No, he does not intrude into our independence. He does not intrude. God is not intruding into our independence, please. So that means we are trying to connect, we are trying to link. And what is this connection or link known as Sanskrit? It's called yoga. Yoga word comes from the word, see, Sanskrit's words come from a seed word. Seed means that single word will give you many words which have almost the same meaning. So this comes from the word yuj. Yoga comes from the word yuj, means to connect, to link, to add. Some of you know Hindi. Do ka do se yog. You're adding two with two. So yoga means to add, to connect, to link. And without doing yoga, we all will be failures in life. You'll say, how? Simple. You may not be able to live. When you feel hungry, what do? What do you add? Food. Yoga. Right? Your health is bad. What do? You add the doctor's advice. Do you add the doctor? No. The most important thing is the advice of the doctor. You add the doctor's advice. So that means in every aspect of your life, you are adding. And for your knowledge, today religion, if you go into the dictionary and look out for the word religion, they translate it as faith. But actually the Greek, it comes from a Latin word made of two words, religio. Religio means bind back. It comes from a Latin word, bind, and yoga means to bind, unite, connect, link, add. So originally the word religion also meant this only. But today religion is actually meant as faith. So now, if you add some person in your life who's not good or right, what will happen to you? You'll have problems. You go and eat food which is actually gone past its expiry date. What will happen? You fall sick. So that means you'll have to have knowledge to link with what? So that the result is favorable. You understanding? So you'll have to have knowledge. So with what should you link? So in life, all of us, why do we go to school? To get knowledge. By knowledge, what do you get? Wisdom. Sanskrit, two words. Gyan, Vivek. You don't go to take knowledge only. If you take only knowledge, actually you remain a fool. My Guru Maharaj used to say, you should become wise. You should become wise. And what does wise mean? Discriminate. You should know how to discriminate what is right and what is wrong. With what should I connect and with what should I not connect? Are you understanding? We'll take, for these sessions, I'll tell you, we'll take questions after every session. I'll explain to you what actually, in Sanskrit there is a word satsang. This is what we are doing is satsang. What is actually it means. In India also people do so much of satsang, but they do not know what the meaning of satsang is. And I'm telling you one thing, that it is not that it is difficult for you to practice it. But I'll just give you an introduction of myself in 2 minutes. I was not I was maybe born in a Brahmin family. In India, they say, oh, it's great, he's born in a Brahmin family. Though my father was in the armed forces. He was more of a Kshatriya than a Brahmin. He was in the army. I studied in convent schools. I did my hotel management. I've been a general manager of a 5-star hotel. So I was leading a normal, you can say, a life which actually in reality didn't have any meaning. I was just going ahead. So that means I was like one of you. So it's not something I was born and then I started studying all these Sanskrit literature and I became a Pandit. No, you become a Pandit by not being born in a family. You become a Pandit means a knowledgeable person. Pandit means a knowledgeable person. So when you get knowledge, you become knowledgeable. It is not that I went into the jungle. Sorry. I am married. I got my wife. She is also from India. She is basically postgraduate in law. So I just want to come to you so that we can talk. Because you do not think that I am something, oh, this sadhu has come and he's come from the, I do not know from which Himalayas or all. Sorry, you don't have to go to the Himalayas. Solitary. Himalayas means what? Solitary. You can be sitting here and still not be here. And you can be sitting here and be here. Both type of people will be here. Sometimes thinking of, oh, what's going on there, what's going on there. So you are here also and still not here, right? So solitary is not something where you go. Solitary is something which is in the mind. You're concentrating, you're in solitary means you're all alone. Nothing, no disturbances. And in this age, it is very difficult. If you go to the Himalayas also, you'll find a plane flying over you. There's no solitary there also. You'll find someone trekking down. So it's not, for this age, very difficult. So now we come down to why Bhagavad Gita is the book of yoga. I'm going to take this point now. Because we have come here to understand yoga. First of all, for you, many of you must be knowing also. Taking birth in India, that plus point is there. Yogeshwar. Yog Ishwar. Ishwar means master. Yog Ishwar. People talk of Ishwar, but they do not know the meaning of Ishwar. I'm going to talk about all these things. Bhagavan, they say. But what that Bhagavan means? Sorry. Do not know. So Ishwar means controller. So Yogeshwar, master. Who's considered Yogeshwar? Krishna. So when a Yogeshwar is speaking, for example, an accountant is speaking, he'll talk the language of an accountant, accounts language, right? When a physicist is speaking, he'll talk about physics. So when Yogeshwar is speaking, he'll talk about yoga. And that's what he says in Bhagavad Gita. He says in the 4th chapter, 1st verse, he says, I instructed this imperishable science of yoga. I instructed this imperishable science of yoga to sun god. Sun is a planet which is ruled by a person who is called sun god, whose name is Vivaswan. It becomes difficult, oh my God. No, you go to some very remote village in the African jungle, find cannibals there, not wearing any clothes. You have maybe having leaves on there, wrapped around them. and you talk to them about clothes, or you talk to them about skyscrapers, they'll say you're gone crazy. Right? Is it right or wrong? You talk to them there. He says, come on, we can't build a single roof hut. We have to stay on the trees. And this man is talking of a skyscraper, which is a building of more than 90, 100 floors. Yeah, this man is nuts. So sometimes it happens with us also. When we start talking on this language, come on, how is it possible? So I'll start off with some particular words, like mostly people come up with this. Have you got any proof? Right? Everyone. You talk about spiritual science and the first thing they'll come out with, do you have any proof? Okay, I ask you a simple question. Anyone as a doctor here who's sitting here is a doctor? No medical practitioner? Okay. God forbid. You get a particular disease which has been, you come to know through a blood test. Right? You go to the pathology lab and you get your blood tested and they say, you got this virus in your blood, that's why you are, this is the disease. And you tell the pathologist, the doctor, hey, I don't believe you. Show me proof. Okay. He puts the slide under the microscope and says, now you see it? There is the virus. And he's showing you the virus and you say, I can't see it. Why can't you see it? Because you don't have the knowledge to see it. So please don't ask for proofs till you don't have some basic knowledge of that subject. Don't make this mistake. And that's the mistake we make with spiritual science. Do we not do that? Initially, you'll understand your disease through the symptom. You may not understand that what is the cause of the disease, but the symptoms will tell you you are diseased. Is it right or wrong? You feel feverish. You got fever. It doesn't go down for the last 15, 20 days. You go to the doc. And the doc then tells you the cause of this fever. But you know that the cause is there, but you have come to know through the symptom. You can't know the cause. In the same way, sometimes people say, have you seen God? God is the cause, but the symptoms can be seen. That there is a creator. I have to start with this because it's very important. Mostly people question you. Tell me one thing, simple thing. I say, or you think yourself, that I had no father. I was born without a father and mother. To believe this, does it require a bigger leap of faith or to believe that I had a father and mother? I'm repeating again. Does it require a bigger leap of faith to believe that I had no father? Or is it more easier to believe and have faith that I had a father and mother? Second, you see something very intelligent be designed and you say, no, it came on its own. So please, so there is Vivaswan. So in the Bhagavad Gita it is stated that this imperishable science, but this imperishable science of yoga was coming down through disciplic succession. I'll talk about that later on. It was coming down, then it got broken. That succession got broken. Disciplic succession means from teacher to student. It was coming from teacher to student, then student. Actually, there is only one teacher, rest of all of us are students. Only that one is the teacher, rest all of us are. I am a student first, then a teacher. So actually you are a son first and then a father. Right or wrong? You're a son first and then a father. In the same way, this is called succession. So what happened? This succession got broken. So Krishna is telling Arjuna, now I'll give you this same yoga, I'll teach you. So in Bhagavad Gita, he is talking about what? Yoga.